Hello everyone, have a pleasant stay at home. This is Dr. Srimati from Dr. Ambedkar Global Law Institute, Tirupati. Today we are going to see audit working papers. So what is audit working papers? So here those papers which contains the essential facts about accounts under audit. Then we say it is about an audit working papers. So here it may not necessitate the auditors to refer back the accounts of the client at the later stage, as it is about time consuming. So when the auditor undergoes his audit program, he used to note all the details relating to the accounts under the audit. So it is easy for him not to go through again the audit books. So here this audit working papers comprise all the documents which has been obtained or prepared by the auditor and retained by him in connection with the performance of his audit. So here we can say what is about an examples which is available in the audit working paper means the internal control questionnaires and audit program. You know what is an audit program, and then the schedules of debtors and creditors, and then the list of investments which has been made by the companies, and then trial balance which has been prepared by the company accountant, and a draft of final accounts, and is there any correspondence between the auditor and his client, and all other documentary evidence which has been collected during the course of his audit engagement. Okay, so all these things are available in an audit working paper. So we can say that it is about a file of analysis and summarize, and then summaries, and then commands on correspondence built by him. Okay, and then during the course of field work of an audit program. So here the Chartered Accountants of India empathetically it states that an auditor is expected to maintain evidence of work done by him or his staffs. Okay, so according to this, every auditor on his audit program or during his audit course, then he has to maintain the audit working papers. So here it is impossible to specify the precise form that working papers should take part. So here since it differ from one organization to another organization and one person to another person, the exact form and then detailed contents must be designed to meet the circumstances of each audit and requirement of auditor in respect where he is. Okay, and then however, as per the recommendations of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, they should consist, that is the audit working paper should consist of draft copies of trial balance, then adjusted entries, and then account analysis, schedules of debtors and creditors, then summaries of debtors and reconciliation statements, and then certificate of official commands, then correspondence, that is copies of correspondence between auditor and debtors, creditors and banks, etc., and a detailed scheduled items like depreciations and inventories, and then apart from this, if there is about any previous audit reports, and then important queries with their explanations, and the completed audit program, and then what is about a nature. So audit program, you know what are the things which is contained in an audit program. So all these things should be in this audit report according to Chartered Accountants of India. And then the purpose of working paper is why it is required. The purposes served by working papers are: they show the extent to which the auditing principles and accounting standards have been adhered to, and then they provide the essential support for the auditor's opinion, including the evidence that the examination was conducted in accordance with the generally accepted auditing standards. They also reveal how the work was performed by the audit staff, and thus it helps the auditor in framing an opinion about their efficiency. And these working papers assist the auditor in justifying his positions against criticism, and it can be used as an legal evidence legal evidence in case of any legal action is brought against the auditor, then alleging negligence in the performance of his duties. And then here we can say that this auditing working papers helps the auditor in finalizing the audit report without much delay. And then this papers, audit working papers, helps the auditor to know the weakness of the internal check systems in operation, and then the inefficiency of accounting system in case if in the organization if anything is there, and then he may advise his client about the ways and means to improve these inefficiencies. And then when this audit working paper serves as a guide to the auditor for audits of the same client in the succeeding years also. And then it is about auditing working papers are confidential in nature. Okay, so here the information which has been collected by auditor and his staff should not be informed to others. So according to part 1 of second schedule of Chartered Accountants Act 1949, the chartered accountant in practice shall be deemed to be guilty of professional misconduct. Suppose if he discloses any information acquired in the course of his professional engagement, any persons other than his client without the consent of his client or otherwise then as required by any law for the time being enforced. So the auditor should always impress upon his staff to maintain a complete secrecy with regard to the working papers. So the preservation and the filing of working papers, how it should be filed and how it should be preserved. So here it is necessary that the working paper should be preserved, since it is very much important and valuable document for his client as well as to the auditor. We know that. So here it is suggested that they should be filed systematically and kept in orderly fashion in all times. So here it should be maintained by a responsible officer in a reasonable time. Okay. So here for the convenience, the working paper may be subdivided into current audit file and permanent audit file. So what is about the current audit file? So here this provide a record for the work performed on each audit. That is, it is primarily relating to the year of audit are kept in this file, particular year only. So here a copy of what are the contents of this current audit file means a copy of accounts or statements under review, and then the audit program and precise details of the audit test performed, and then a record or extract of minutes of meeting of directors, shareholders, the queries raised during the audit and official commands, and then the letters from the clients and other source of confirming or count, and then certificate for valuation of stock and provision of bad debts, etc. And then list of missing vouchers, the list of missing vouchers at the time of auditing, and then bank reconciliation statement and computation of tax, bonus and gratuity, etc. Like this it should be in the current audit file. Then what is about permanent audit file? So here the object of an permanent audit file is to provide those engaged in audit work with the background information about the company. Okay, so here they should be very much familiar with the circumstances and are able to refer the documents which are of relevance. Say for example, the contents which are included in the permanent audit file means a certificate copy of the memorandum of association and articles of association in case of a limited company, and then suppose if it is about a partnership form, then partnership deed, and then if it is about a trust, then the trust deeds. So like this it should be there first. Okay, and then copy of relevant statutory or legal regulations, and a brief note on the nature of a business which has been carried on, and then location and the various offices and factories where it has been, and then the copy of a letter containing the client's specific instructions relating to the scope of work to be performed. Okay, so this is about a more important to an auditor, and then particularly when in case of non-statutory audit. Say for example, partnership firm, sole proprietors like. And then list of important books of accounts and other registered which has been maintained by the client. And then the list of companies directors along with the names of other companies and in case of partnership firm means it has been associated with either the capacity of a director or a partner. And then list of officials with the nature of work performed by them and copy of the organizational chart, the hierarchy of organization chart. And then details of holding company and subsidiary companies if the company is having anything. And then a short description of the system of internal control system and internal audit in operation and how far they are compiled with, whether it is about good or is there any weakness. Okay, it is about a detail that is prescribed as short description only. Then the statement setting out on the basis of basis for stock valuation and work in progress and the computation of the method of computation of depreciation etc. must be in the permanent audit file. I think now you are able to understand what is audit working papers and then the purpose of audit working papers and then the preservation of filing of working papers and then the different methods, that is current audit file and permanent audit file. Until the next, it's bye from Srimati. Thank you.